Hey everybody, Brandon here with iDub Hockey, joined with Rob here from Lowry Sports, here to give you better details and guidance on what hockey tape is best for you. So Rob, we got plenty of options on the table in front of us, and for the viewer out there who's maybe getting into the game of hockey for the first time, there's different choices out there. Let's start with Lowry's Pro Grade Hockey Tape. We've got 3 options there. So how would you direct the consumer on what tape is going to be best for their game?
Thanks, Brandon. Yeah, you bet. It's such a personal preference. However, there's a few little tricks of the trade or some guidelines that can maybe direct you a little more. I think when it comes to width of tape, it really depends on the blade curve that you have. A more aggressive curved blade would probably be more suited or better suited for a narrower tape, which would be like a 1 inch wide, which would allow you to be more precise as you're taping, as the blade kind of contours. Okay. Whereas if you are using a more straight curve or less of a toe curve, wider tape could actually be a better option there. It's a little tougher to tape with because of the rotation of the blade, but if there's less of rotation, you'll be able to get less seams and overlap, and it'll essentially tape quicker because you're doing less wraps. So that would be kind of the situation on the width of tape, is look at how your blade is. Okay. As far as color is concerned, again, very personal preference. Your blade in most cases is darker or black. The ice is white and the puck is black. So if you're more comfortable looking at a black puck between white tape and white ice, there's your answer. If you want to conceal the puck a little bit more and you want the puck against black onto black blade, that would be your choice there. So it's really about how comfortable you feel stick handling, about how much you want to conceal the puck, or what your comfort level is insofar as the color. And then you kind of roll into all the different colored tapes, which is now more of, these are personal preference. Your team is red, your team is green, or there's an event or a cause that you want to show your colors for. That's why we offer that wide range of colors, so people can do it, or even a combination. You could do, for fun, you do a black and red or something like that. So it's really about what the player wants to do. Okay.
And then we also have a split tape. So for the viewer who has no idea what that is, how do you work that tape?
Yeah, so our split cut tape is 1.5 inches wide, and it's cut to the core at a 1/2 inch and 1 inch increment. So you're not actually having to tear the tape, as is in the case with players where they don't have those narrow tapes to work with. So this essentially allows you to build your knob on the tape, on the top hand of the stick, and then the 1 inch portion allows you to finish the hand. And then very commonly would be to use a little bit of grip tape over top, depending on what type of feel you're looking for. Whether you want a more precise feel, tape only, and 1 wrap of grip tape, or a little bit more of a grip feel by putting an extra wrap or 2 of grip tape over top. And that'll allow you to really customize the top hand of your stick, depending on if you're a D person that holds the stick with one hand and you're going to poke check and you want to have a really good contact with your stick, or if it's just about kind of being able to control when you're stick handling and when you're shooting, you really can personalize it to the best of your ability.
Awesome. So just to quickly recap, we got the 1 inch, that's for more detailed blade tape jobs, more for a curved blade. Yeah. The 1.5 inch tape is more for less seams throughout the blade, so there's more true puck feel, and to cover more of the blade, probably really good for goalies as well. Yep. The split tape is for knob tape jobs, and then the grip tape is for that blade the knob customization for the feel.
To finish your top hand, yep, absolutely.
Right on. Last but not least, we do have Shinar Tape, or also known as sock tape.
Yes, so, depending on where you're from.
Yeah. Right, exactly. So what is this exactly used for and how?
So this is a consumable product. You're using it one time and removing it. It is to tape over your shin pads to secure your shin pads in place. And again, some people will tape the lower portion of the shin pad, or even sometimes onto the skate. And really the performance attributes of this is, because it has a very short use time, it's really about the stretch that it offers and giving you mobility when you're in motion and skating. So the product can't be too rigid, so there has to be some flexibility, but it also needs to be rigid enough that once you're done taping and you want to finish and you give that pull, if it's too stretchy, it's just going to pull lengthwise and it's not going to come apart. So you really need that ability to snap it off, but also some flexibility and mobility when you're in motion, making sure your shin pads stay in place for the entire 3 periods of the game.
Right on. Well, Rob, I just want to say thanks for walking us through on how to choose the best tape for your game.
Thank you very much.
And for you at home, if you're looking to get your hands on any of Lowry's pro grade tape as well as all of their other accessories, you can head over to icewarehouse.com.